A wage disagreement between management at the Cradle of Humankind Heritage site and workers has led to a week of strike action. Workers demanding an 11% increase as they claim 5 years have gone by without any increment. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala monitoring the situation there. She joins us live now. Nqobile, good morning to you. So, how has this strike action disrupted the process of tourists coming onto such an important monument?
Well, Kole, if you check on their Facebook group, you can already see some of the people that are complaining about the fact that they've already paid and that they are asking for a refund because they cannot come to the site. So already that means that they have to be paid back, but at the same time that means work is not as per normal. So it's not business as usual, as we know that out of the 95 people that work in this area, already 85 are right behind me. As you can see them there, they're really not happy with the fact that they haven't received that raise which they have asked to receive over the 5 years. They're saying that the cost of living is very high, and of course they need to be able to afford. But some of those workers, of course, join me now here, and I want them to perhaps explain to great detail. I mean, Mama, you, like you said, you're a tour guide. How many trips perhaps, or how many people were you expecting, and how are they affected now that you're all outside?
So for now, we would have been expecting over 500 people per day because we are on school holidays. So this simply means that those people can never come through simply because of the protests that we're having now. So it's actually bad on our side. You understand that, for business sake, but then we need to fight for our hours because of we actually looking for incentives and any other things that we are owed from the company.
In the 5 years that you haven't received any increment, how has it affected you?
That has affected us badly, because of it's over 6 years. We haven't had increment. We haven't had also our bonuses were taken away from us. Up until today's date, we've been fighting over one thing. So it seems like board of directors, they don't take us seriously at all. While we are suffering on our side, we are always here at work. For me as a tourist guide, I would definitely take 4 to 5 tours a day when it's very hectic and busy. So that's affecting us badly.
And but you also work here, of course, and Umam was just explaining how this is affecting everyone because of the fact that you cannot agree and how much that you deserve. Tell me how that it has affected you financially.
Well, thank you very much. The first thing that we must indicate is that this is the last resort that we decided to take because we've been in negotiations with the employer for over 6 years, like my colleague has indicated. So we don't pride ourselves, number one, by being here. It is our reputation which is at stake. It is the reputation of the institution. It is our visitors who are at stake. However, we need to make noise so that someone can develop an understanding nerve. So financially, I mean, it goes without any explanation. For 6 years, everything is going up, the salary is remaining at one place. You know, you've got your petrol hikes, you've got your food going up, and you're still remaining with the same salary. Premiums are going up, so it's horrible. I mean, from the human perspective, you can understand that it's not a bearable situation. So it has greatly affected us.
Have they told you why you haven't received an increment?
Well, there is one song that they usually sing for the past 6 years, In the Name of No Money. Every time we try to seek for anything, they will tell us that they've got financial constraints and everything. But you'll be very surprised that they say we don't have money. But you can see the number of people who are coming here day by day. I mean, within Gauteng, I'm confident to tell you that if not one, we are the second in terms of the visitors number. So the primary reason that the employer always brings forward is that they don't have money, which I find very unreasonable and hard to believe. You know? So, yeah.
Before you went out and decided to come in the street, did you have extensive conversations with them, perhaps to say that you are now resorting to this?
Well, we've got an affiliate, which is Nhawu, who has been in talks with the employer. They negotiate on behalf of all employees. So hence I indicated from the beginning that this is the last resort. We wouldn't have opted to come to the streets had there never been discussions. So we ended up coming to the street because the discussions were there and there was no sort of any agreement which was met between our affiliate and the employer. Hence, we ended up coming to the streets.
So what now?
Well, we are still waiting for the employer to get back to us, as bad as it affects us as employees, because I mean we are on strike, the business is affected as well, there's no generation of income. We take that to consideration, but we are going to take a directive from our affiliate because they are the ones in talk with the employer. Probably if not end of today or any time whenever they have reached a sort of agreement, they will come back to us. But until that happens, we are going to stay here by the street. I think this is where we will get our justice from.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, as you can hear, they will remain here. Whilst we were talking, we were watching some of the schools that are also going inside. And of course, you'll remember this is very important because this is where kids get to learn about history of humankind. This is very important. So when the workers are outside, that means that help they are not going to receive inside. But of course, we are speaking to the managers. We are reaching out to the departments as well to find out what is really going on. We are told that we are going to get answers, but right now they're still trying to figure out a plan, in a sense.
Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much. Live for us on the doorstep of the Cradle for Humankind.